I enjoy collecting and slabbing these jasper agates and banded rhyolites that I find down in Owyhee County, Oregon. But there's a problem. The problem is with cutting all of that in my saw, however. I have an old 50s saw, it's probably 75 years old. It really develops a lot of sludge. This banded rhyolite is particularly messy when it comes to cleanup time, and I really just dislike cleanup time. So I've discovered a way to passively filter the oil as it goes through, and so far it's been amazingly successful. And all I've done is I put a couple of brown paper sacks. You can also use a grocery stack that you could fit in wherever space you have, and cut the tops off. And as the saw flips up the slurry, that falls into here, and of course the paper sack has a good filtering aspect. And so with time, each time the saw plays out its game, the sludge is removed. So to show you how this works, I'm going to chuck up this nice big piece of banded rhyolite from the Haystack Rock area in southern Oregon and see how it fares in the saw. Alright, the saw has completed its task, and there's the banded rhyolite and the stuff that came out, and all of the flurry you can see is landed in these two bags. The front one's got more than the back, but we'll let this percolate a while. I'm not going to cut any more. Maybe I'll cut one more today and just leak off some of the major effluent here and see what happens and see what we have inside the bags. Here's the results of our experiment. These were the two bags that were full of oil and slurry, and now you can see on the bottom of this bag it's just full of sludge. Same as this one. This one's full of sludge. You can see it just as congregated in the bottom. And that isn't all from just that one cut. So that tells me that there's been a lot more stuff that's been roiled up from the bottom of this pan and being able to be cleaned up passively. So you can see the oil is a lot more clean than when normally I had, which was, it was a nice even brown color. Now I actually can see the oil. So this is an excellent way to passively clean the system. And what I do with these, I suppose I could put them in another pan and let them leak out a little bit more and save a little bit more of the oil, but it's just not worth it for me. So I'll just put a couple of these in a plastic bag and put them in the trash, without having to worry about all the sludge that develops in my machine. I can spend time building boxes for friends out of rhyolites, country stone, and jasper agates that otherwise would make a lot of mess.